We're literally the most stressed generation in history, despite having endless apps and therapies. Crazy, right?
Well, what if the actual cure for our modern anxiety is an ancient, thousands of years old psychology manual?
Long before modern therapy, ancient texts like the Bhagavad Gita totally decoded why our minds spiral under pressure. By bridging modern psychology with this ancient Indian wisdom, we can genuinely build an unshakable mind.
Modern psychology calls it cognitive appraisal. Basically, your interpretation of an event causes the stress, not the event. Ancient texts called this exact cognitive trap raga and dvesha, meaning our desperate attachments and intense fears.
The Gita actually maps out the literal anatomy of a panic attack with terrifying, mind-blowing precision.
The verse goes, Dhyayato vishayan pumsa sangas tishu pajayate. This ancient line is the foundation of psychological breakdown.
Here's the breakdown. Constantly obsessing over an outcome builds up an attachment, which breeds intense, blinding desire. And when reality blocks that desire, it triggers anger, delusion, and ultimately a complete mental collapse.
So getting stressed over job interviews or tight deadlines isn't actually about those events at all.
You aren't stressed because life is totally chaotic. You're stressed because you're desperately clinging to control.
So how do we break this chain? Modern therapy says build an internal locus of control.
Well, the Gita offers karma yoga. It's literally the definitive psychological antidote to our modern performance anxiety. It says you have a right to your actions, but never to their fruits. Focus purely on action. Instead of staring at the finish line, shifting focus purely to your effort instantly frees up your mind.
But how do we practice this in real time? The Mundaka Upanishad gives us this absolutely brilliant metaphor.
Imagine two birds. One is frantically eating bittersweet fruits, while the other simply sits back and watches.
This is Sakshi Bhava, or witness consciousness. Modern therapists actually call this metacognition or cognitive diffusion.
So when anxiety hits, don't fight it. Just step back into the identity of that calm, watching bird.
Just observe your mind having a stressful thought. Don't ever let that thought become who you are.
Look, life will never stop throwing massive waves, deadlines, and totally unexpected challenges your way.
The goal was never a storm-free life. It's about building a mind completely unmoved at the center. So next time you spiral, breathe, become the witness, act fully, and just hand over the results.
Are you the chaos happening around you, or are you the deep, quiet space observing it?